financial freedom journey. Your credit card details should be there, your bank account details should be there. Prioritize your health, invest your money, always be open to learn. Welcome Aam Janta to another video. Let's talk about few habits which I feel हम सब में होनी चाहिए या हम सबको कुछ फॉलो करनी चाहिए for a very smooth financial freedom journey. Let's dig into the video, and the ninth one is actually a good one which I still follow. So hold the video and just watch the video to the end. Number one, maintain all your records at one place. Your insurances, your internet IDs and passwords, your investment details, your loan details, anything that is related to finance. Prepare one Excel and save everything in that Excel so that in times of emergencies, your family members know in and out. Your close family members knows everything and can act accordingly. Now, for example, if person A is there involved in an accident, now the family members don't know, but he's purchased a very good health insurance for himself and an accident insurance as well. So all of these details should be stored in one Excel. Your credit card details should be there, your bank account details should be there. Save it with a password and also save the link and give it to very selected family members who are very close to you so that they know about it. That's habit number one. Habit number two, avoid unnecessary loans and focus on savings. Yes, a lot of times what happens is we get very attractive EMI options and we get into a habit of spending, like zero cost, no cost, EMIs, and all of that is good. But our focus should be, and as I've told you in our previous videos as well, save and make it a discipline. It's a very good habit to have. Once you have that, the rest 50%. So generally we tell 40 to 50% saving. So rest 50 to 60%. You can of course go out and spend. You can do your EMIs, but avoid unnecessary loans. I mean, loans are not required. It's not a necessity, right? Habit number three, quit bad habits. Yes, and save that money for God's sake. Of course, now you can have a lot of bad habits. Bad habits might include smoking. It might include excessive use of alcohol, although some alcohol is fine, but excessive use of alcohol. So you can save all of that money, right? If you do a calculation of how much you spend on those bad habits, even if you save 50% of it, you end up saving quite a huge amount in 10 years. So quit bad habits and save. Number four, track your expenses. Yes, tracking your expenses is very important. Today we are spending with a credit card, with debit card, wallets. So it's very difficult to track your expenses, but track your expenses. It's a difficult task to do. Analyze your last 12 month statements. Look where you've spent. You'll get an average of, let's say, a fuel cost, grocery cost, shopping. Put it down on an Excel and try to track those and build a habit of how much you're spending, because that will help you to see and analyze if you're overspending, if you're underspending right now. You can spend more, you can spend less, but it helps you optimizing your expenses. Number five, prioritize your health. Not only you should have a good health insurance for times where you might need a health insurance when you're sick and you require that, but you should also focus on your health. Form a habit of going for a walk every day. I have recently adopted that. With my busy schedule, I didn't used to go for a walk, but now every day I am walking for at least half an hour, if not more. Now, that can be less, that can be high, but that's a decision that I have made. So prioritize your health. That's very, very important. Always remember, health hai to wealth hai. Yes, famous saying, bahut purani hai, health hai to wealth hai. Number six, now I said that you should save, but don't save, invest. It's very, very important. Very recently, I was interacting with somebody who is very close. He's a good friend. He's also a vet for my golden. He said that he doesn't invest that often in equity markets. He occasionally invests into real estate, but he doesn't invest too much of his regular savings, are more in his current account. I told him, yes, that's good that you're investing in real estate, but invest your money. Decide your risk appetite, boss. If you're a conservative investor, go for FDs, go for debt funds. If not if not worse, right? Go for debt funds, hybrid funds. If you're an aggressive investor, go for equity. Who is stopping you? But invest your money. Don't save, invest. Habit number 8, don't go for fancy logos. This is something which I have, learned very recently. So don't go for logos, go for utilities. Don't go for brands. Yes, brands are aspirations, but trust me, I've been there, done that. Right? So if you go for brands, of course you're shelling out more from your pockets, although the utility is pretty much the same. But if you go for utility and not brands, you will end up optimizing your expenses, and that's very, very important. Like, for example, you can buy a car. A car is used to travel from one place to the other in the most comfortable way. So you can look at features, you can look at cars, you can look at different averages that the car give. But if you go for logos, then there will be a difference between a Land Rover and a Tata, right? Although Tata is providing you a lot of features, it's providing you very good cars today, but if you compare it to a Land Rover, probably Tata would be 20% of the cost. So if you go for logos, I think yes, in your early ages, you do tend to get attracted to it. I was one of them. But now I think I've come to a stage where, I've learned this, that you do not go for logos, you go for utilities in your life. And the last one, as I promised, is something that we should all follow, is that you should keep learning and keep adapting as an individual. I know a lot of the security markets, but I don't shy away from learning. If I find something new, in a different geography, let's say, if I find something new like AI, for example, I'm still adapting to it. I'm still learning, right, of how AI can help me in my life. Always be open to learn. Always be open to new opportunities. Always be open to adapt. Sometimes what happens is we get into a comfort zone and we don't want to get out of it, right? Because that's your comfort zone. But trust me, if you go out of that comfort zone, sky is the limit for you. So always keep learning, always keep experimenting, always keep adapting to the new. I hope I was able to add value to your life, Janta. And if I did, show me your love. Like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you want to, but don't trouble your mother. It's a Salman Khan dialogue.